What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Powder Man CPC. Today we're going to be trying out our new Gema Pro unit. We're going to go ahead and plug it in for the first time and try it out, put some powder through it, see how it does. We're going to be spraying the front faces of a set of 3-piece wheels that we're working on. These actually had to be repaired, that's why they weren't done yet, but these had to be repaired, and we're going to go ahead and blast them real quick and put some powder to this thing and see how it lays it down, see how good, coat of gloss black goes. So that'll be the real test. Gloss black and a lot of candies are usually the hardest thing you have to mess with, but I think it can do it. So let's go ahead and get these sandblasts. We're gonna get them in there and get them clean, hung up, and see how it does. Alright, well I guess we'll go ahead and we got these already prepped up, ready to go, so we'll go ahead and let's get the gun set up and try to get spraying. Alright, so here we have it, the moment of truth. So we got the Pro ready to go, well not ready to go, we're going to go ahead and set it up. What we got to do, let's go ahead, we're going to get these lines taken off here. We're going to plug it in. I love it because it has this nice long power cord. You can run it pretty much anywhere you want and plug it straight into a wall socket and you won't have an issue. We're going to use it and plug into our strip back here. I'll lay all the excess right there. We got the gun itself and all that nice long hose. I still got to go back and wrap all this stuff up here, so it's going to be a little messy, but we'll take care of that a little bit later. All right. And today we're going to be using Tiger Wet Black, which is kind of like my go-to gloss black. I really like it. Been using it for about, say about a year and a half, a little bit, almost 2 years, maybe somewhere in there. And I really haven't had any issues with it. So, make sure it's still fluffy, and it is. So, yeah, let's go ahead and power on the unit, see how it does. You can hear some little things going off on the inside. I guess it's like doing valve checks or something. And first thing pops up says P01, which I guess would be like the factory setting on the 01. So let's see, I'll bring you over here so you can actually check it out. This is what it shows when we turn it on here. Pretty much set up, so take this. Like it real quick. Shouldn't be anything on it anyway. This, secure the pump. No, that's not really needed either, but I'll use it. Yeah, I'm going to. It's a little harder to do it in hand. Okay. Well, I guess I can't do it one hand. So, set you up here while I do that. Hope nobody gets motion sickness with my camera skills. Take it, we'll go ahead and load this in there. All right. Take our ground. Haven't even been unraveled yet. Take our ground, and what I'll do is connect that to what is it? Our part. Well, one of the cords going to from our ground rod outside. We have an 8-foot ground rod, and then this will connect to that cord that's going to our grounding rod that our parts hanging from. Last but not least, they won't come out. Connect our air, and it's actually labeled on here. Bring you around and show you this. So this is where the air connects, which is really nice. Like I said, it came with the air filter, and it's labeled 5.5 bar, which I'm honestly not. I really don't know too much about bars or that scale, but I think that's around like 60 psi. And it looks like on here. Let's see what they have us at. I think a little bit under 60. Well, no, we're about 90. So maybe I was wrong. I think someone did tell me 90 psi. So we'll just try it out at that and see what we get. So let's go ahead and start spraying on these barrels and see how they come out. All right. So we're gonna end up doing our own custom settings, but for the sake of this unit and me not knowing what's going on here, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Faraday area setting, and we'll start spraying from the back. Let's see what we got here. I think we can go down a little bit on the powder. It was at about 54, I think. All right, let's see. Just little quick passes. Oh yeah. Look at that transfer efficiency. There's almost no need for anything more than 2 passes. Look at that. Let's see how it does. I can't lie to you, that's pretty sweet. That is really sweet. It literally just laid in every crack in there. And even looking in the holes and everything, and for all the bolts, it laid in every last one of them. I don't see any light areas. That is awesome. All right, let's get number 2 over here and check it out. So that one was perfect. Let's get the second one in here. Let's see. The first one was a fluke, let's see if that first one was a fluke or if it was the real deal. We're just gonna start here. We're just gonna do some quick passes. Not even, I'm not gonna feather it in or anything. Look at that. That's transfer efficiency. That's what you're looking for. Look at that. I'm not using any type of technique, no specialized techniques, just passing over. This is basically where someone that's never powder coated before, you can put them on this gun and get results. That's what you want. So imagine after spending time with it, or for a person that's been powder coating that could actually come and grab this gun and make use of it, what you could do with it. Look at that. I'm not doing anything special. I'm not fanning back and forth to make it lay in there or anything. The gun's doing all the work. Now that right there, that's worth the sale. I love it. Now we're also going to do this on some more parts, but I just wanted to show you guys really quick. And also myself, I guess. Look, I saw it when I actually did the demo, but this just proved it to me right now that it was worth the money, it was worth the investment, so I like that. Let's go ahead and get these in the oven. Let's see what the finish comes out like. Okay, so real quickly, look, I noticed something after looking at it. If you look at the gauges here, which I didn't know, I'm not real savvy on them, but I ended up getting this information. But whenever you put it in, it's labeled, it says it needs 5.5 bar, 5.5 bar. The settings on here, in the black on the top are the bar settings, and in the red you have the PSI. So basically 5.5 bar, which would be one notch before that 6 over there, would basically be equivalent to about 80 PSI, I think. So that's where everything's set, and that's what I guess would be optimum for this unit. So I just wanted to clear that up before going any further for anybody else that wanted to know. Now Other units, I don't know what they operate at, but that's what they say this one works at, so that's what we're gonna use it at. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. Like I said, with that, just that small test. We got a lot more coming we're gonna go ahead and do, so make sure you like, subscribe, and comment with anything that you have. We're definitely gonna push it a lot further than this. It's just a small test. I wanted to go ahead and try it out. I gotta play with it a little bit to try to get used to it myself, but it looks like it's gonna be an easy curve. Learning curve, that is. Well, we got our parts in the oven. Been in there a few minutes. Getting up the temp real quick. Let's see if we get a flashlight. All right, let's get a flashlight, see if we can see anything in there. We can kind of see in there. It's already gelled out. It's already gelled out, but we'll see what they look like when they come out. All right, so we just got these out of the oven. First coat, you really can't tell. It's kind of hard to tell here. It actually looks pretty good. Well, what I do with blacks is, well, gloss blacks, I like to spray 2 coats. So, first coat tends to flow out, you take form, you know, whatever mellow you got and everything like that. The second coat, we'll go ahead and put on top of this. So, let them cool, and then we'll go ahead for the second coat. Guys, so we got one of our barrels hung up, and we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna try the Super Corona and see how we can lay the second coat. I didn't change anything as far as the settings. Got the same settings on there, and right now it's in the Faraday area setting. So let's try with Super Corona and see what we can get. Same result. Laying right in there. Same result. And I will take the time to say I normally wouldn't be spraying without a respirator, but I'm only doing it just so I can talk to you while I'm working on this. In any other instance, I would definitely have one on. So. That looks like it's it. All right, let's go for number 2. Barrel number 2. You can see them in there. And I actually think I got my air turned up a little bit higher than it needs to be. So let me. I have my air output turned on 4. Breaking it down to 3.5. Let's put the powder around 30. All right, we'll try right there. That's awesome. All right. The way these are coming out, I honestly can't wait to shoot a candy color or something. I think we're gonna have to try something maybe like a trans copper or something like that, so we can see through it, see what the results are. But let's get these hung up and put them back in the oven. Don't laugh at my squeaky wheels. I know I need to change it, but I'm just gonna make another rack. But all right, so we got them in there for the final bake. The oven right now is set to 410. That's just to get it up to a higher temperature real quick with blacks and stuff like that. I like to get them up to temperature as fast as possible, and so they can flow out quickly. The quicker you can flow them out, the better your finish will be. And then what do we have left? I guess we're just waiting for the results. So in a minute. Alright, well, we got them out. And they look pretty good. Miles ahead of what they were originally. Let's see. It's kind of hard to tell with this black. You can't really see in person. They look better than what they look like on this camera. They look orange peely on here. In person, they're actually a lot better than that. Make sure I don't touch them. I'm clumsy and I'll drop something. This lighting is horrible. Let me grab my little trusty flashlight. Harbor Freight, like $10 or $12. So we can see. Man, it's so hard. I can't really tell. I'll take them out, but you can see them in the light once they cool. So let's go ahead and let these things cool and then we'll check them out. But all in all, what we really want to know, this guy is super efficient. Man, I like it. I should have had it clean already, but procrastinating working on something else. Got a couple other things we need to knock out today, so might have to cut this little video short so we can get on those things. We don't want to fall behind, right? But I appreciate you guys watching and hanging in with me. So like, subscribe, definitely leave a comment if you can, or if you have something you'd like to see or you'd like us to do. Alright, so while the wheels are cooling, what we're going to do is go ahead and do a clean out with the gun. And I'm assuming it's going to be pretty much the same thing as the clone, since the clone was replicated after this one. So, let's see. So what we're going to start out, basically, I mean, it's simple. We're going to go ahead and do the actual automatic clean out. You don't have to do this. A lot of people, you can just basically, you know, disassemble the gun, take it apart, and then spray it out with the air nozzle. So let me grab the air nozzle real quick. And what I need to do is I'm going to actually hook this back up to the gun first. Let's see. Turn the gun on, because I had it turned off. And Now, so, I hit it on accident, my fault, don't laugh. So on these guns, what you can do, you can hold the P, and once you hold the P, you only need to hold it for like 2 seconds. On the bottom of the, on the bottom of the unit itself, you'll see like, it'll look like a snake from the old Nokias or whatever, chasing it around. Then you're going to go ahead and you want to just hold the trigger for maybe a second or two. And what that'll do, that'll tell the system, okay, we need to purge the system. So basically it'll go ahead and flush air through the system to clean your lines out where you don't have to do it later. So let's see. I'll actually show you what that looks like really quick. So you can see this. Now look, I'm gonna hold the P. See that? Where it's chasing it around? So right there, if I hit the trigger, it will start spraying, and then you can basically hang the gun up itself and it'll just start spraying out and clean itself. Now after that, you still want to go back and blow it out manually, but that'll kind of get you started. So since, you know, obviously I'm not in a big workspace, I want to get powder everywhere. So what I usually do is turn on the shop vac, and I'll let it spray into the shop vac first to get the majority of the powder out. And then after that, we'll go ahead and start disassembling and then cleaning it out. So you see here? And there it's spraying itself. You probably can't hear it, but I'll let you hear it. I'm going to turn it back to light. So see if you can hear this. This is actually the gun. So once I press it, then press it once. And if you want to stop it at any point, just push the P again and it'll stop it. So you don't have to, you know, that's a program button. I keep saying P, but it's called program button. So you can do that to just stop it. But now we can get started. Basically, I'll go ahead and shut the unit off. Let me hang this up for a second. Let's get our air. Hook that back up. And make sure, like, whenever you're doing these, get you a good nozzle that'll spray a good amount of air. Not, you know, you don't want to just get the one from the... That's the purge on our air dryer. So anyway, you know, you don't want to get the one from the corner store, the one you just found in the backyard. You want to get your good one. The one I actually use is from Northern Tools. I honestly don't know how much pressure it pushes, but it's really good. So I recommend that one. So what we'll do here, go ahead and start taking the hoses off. Want to give you guys a better angle, so all right, let's squeeze here, pull that out, and this is our first clean for this gun, so that's cool. Oh, definitely want to keep it as clean as possible, so you don't have to worry about cross contamination with other colors, and we just want to keep our stuff clean, right? So go ahead and do that. Like to clean that off. And I'll spray the excess I have out of this. So this is one of the reasons why I said that I don't like to wrap my powder hose up with the other cores, or with the what would you call it? With the rinse air hoses, because I like to take it loose and I actually like to spray it. Shake them up real good, maybe put them up against yourself, and I like to spray them out separately just to make sure I get everything out of it. So I usually stick it in on a vacuum. Blow the oil. Now once you get that done, blow it to your boot. And see, you'll still probably get a little bit coming out. Go ahead and try to work all that out. Try to work as much as you can out. Now when you do it, you want to try to blow both ways. Blow both ways until you don't see anything else out. When you don't see nothing come out, just blow a little bit more. Just to be sure. So with that, we'll go ahead and we'll take our pump off. We pull our tube out. Load out, stick that back in. Set it aside. Try to get all off if you can. Alright. Now I need to close this powder off so we don't get anything in it, and then after that just blow the gun out and we're done. By then our wheel should be good to go. Let's set this aside. Put that back on the inside, so put that all the way. Now for your gun, just want to first I just like to blow off everything on the exterior, and then blow from the bottom out towards the front, and then blow from the front to the back, and then from the bottom out to the front again. And then we'll disassemble it. The more you take care of your stuff, man, the more it'll take care of you, because believe me, you don't want any of this stuff breaking down on you. Even though they do come with a great warranty, it's better not to even deal with it, so keep the powder out of there. Got it all clean. So I still need to do something about these hoses, but we'll get that taken care of because I can't stand it being a mess like this. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get these guys off. Well, let's grab one, no matter which one, whatever. Let's grab this one. Just take it off and let's take it out in the sun and see what it looks like. So, looking at it, this thing is great in the sun. It looks great. You say it's hard to pick up on these cameras. So, but it did. Came out really well. Same with this guy, about the same, but anyway, it's not gonna be a long video. I just wanted to kind of show you guys, I guess, the first spray with this thing. We'll be posting something else, some more. We've got some brakes to work on, some couple other parts, so might go ahead and jump on that. If you would, like, subscribe, say comment, let us know anything you're thinking. Something you might not have liked, something you did like, it doesn't matter. Like I said, just keep it friendly. I don't know if you can hear that. Those valves checking off in there. Well, this is basically the setting that we use to spray those barrels today. So, let me see. I didn't change anything as far as the, the KB settings or the UA settings. And that's basically where we ended up with the powder and the air settings, which is good. I mean, it probably could still use some more adjustment. It could have went down more. I think I had it a little bit too high, but we'll work through that. So, appreciate you guys for hanging with me and checking everything out. Like, subscribe, and get ready for some more videos.